Gene Silva versus Diego Lopes. Who's going to win this fight? Before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances.
Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Hey, brother. Fuck Bryce Mitchell.
In which Gene Silva fought Melsick Bagdasaryan, in which Gene Silva dropped and put a lot of punishment on Melsick, and the rest seen enough and stopped the fight in round one.
Sits him down. Kevin McDonald says keep fighting. So he ends it.
After this, Gene Silva went on to fight Bryce Mitchell, in which Gene Silva started off great, dropped Bryce Mitchell. Gene Silva then got Bryce Mitchell in a ninja choke and made him tap in round two.
Oh, that's tight.
Real tight.
That's tight.
There's the tap.
Now let's take a look at Diego Lopes' latest performances, in which he fought Brian Ortega, in which Diego Lopes dropped Brian Ortega in round one.
That was so quick. Oh, Ortega goes down again.
Diego Lopes landed some great combinations, dropped Brian Ortega in round three.
Than I was even then.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I be confused?
Oh, he stung him. Left hand.
And Diego Lopes won by decision. After this, Diego Lopes went on to fight Alexander Volkanovski, in which both started off very fast until Diego Lopes dropped Alexander Volkanovski in round two, but then both went back and forth, both landed some great shots and kicks, but Alexander Volkanovski won by decision. And I got Gene Silva winning this fight because I believe Gene Silva is the sharper and more accurate striker.
Now, this is the fight that I've been waiting for because I can't wait to see Gene Silva get exposed and embarrassed, just like Carlos Prates and Kyle Bahayo. As I had Carlos Prates losing to Ian Gary, and I had Kyle Bahayo losing to Nasruddin Imavov, but it does suck because I did believe Mauricio Luffy was going to be able to knock out Benoit Saint Denis. But anyways, I believe Gene Silva is going to be the next fighting nerd to lose their undefeated winning streak in the UFC, and it's going to be satisfying to watch. Now, it sounds like I hate Gene Silva, but I don't. I just believe he's a bit overrated, as I don't think he has the skills to compete at the top against guys like Diego Lopes, Aljamain Sterling, Movsar Evloev, and Alexander Volkanovski. So the way I see this fight playing now is that although both have proven to be really good strikers, I believe if the fight stays on the feet, Diego Lopes is going to be the one in control. I believe he's going to be the one on the front foot looking to come forward, and when he decides to let his hands go, that's when we're going to see Gene Silva get overwhelmed, as I believe Diego Lopes' speed and pressure is going to be way too much for Gene Silva. So Gene Silva is not going to be able to hang with Diego Lopes when it comes to going back and forth, so Diego Lopes will get the better of the exchanges. And let me not even talk about what will happen if the fight goes to the ground, because Gene Silva will get exposed just like how Mauricio Luffy got exposed by Benoit Saint Denis when it came to going to the ground. So the only way that Gene Silva can possibly win this fight is by keeping it on the feet and doing a good job at controlling the range and outlanding Diego Lopes. But this won't happen, not only because he's a smaller fighter, but also because his striking skills are not levels above Diego Lopes' striking. Gene Silva is not Alexander Volkanovski. So once again, Diego Lopes is the better all-around fighter, and he's going to have the better moments in this fight, which is going to lead to him exposing Gene Silva, and he will take the win by decision.
You barking up the wrong tree, motherfucker.